Wow, Tyson, you and Ryan shared some great information that I'm sure many of our viewers didn't know about. Over the years, I've talked with so many people who have been frustrated in how to plan for their financial future and how they can feel secure because they just don't know what they are getting into. I've learned so much about all the different types of insurance and the pros and cons of each type. All of those things were very important for our viewers to understand today, but I've got to tell you that the B.O.S.S wealth plan that you mentioned in the end, Tyson, that almost sounds too good to be true to me. How could the insurance company do this?
Great question, Paul. And the simple answer is that Ryan and I have done research on hundreds of companies, and we've been able to narrow it down to a select group of companies that this works with. And we want to make sure that you receive all of the benefits of the riders, the terms, and the way that the B.O.S.S plan is set up. And really what I would tell you and the viewers is that the best thing that they can do is call in and get their own customized plan. Because as they see it in black and white with their own personal situation, you'll understand even more how this works.
Thank you, Tyson. Please clarify something for me. Why have I not heard about this before?
You know, you may have not heard about it before because there's a select group of B.O.S.S certified advisors who know and understand the ins and outs of how to put this plan together. And it's important for you to understand that if it's not set up correctly, that you're not going to receive all the benefits of the plan.
What is the minimum amount someone needs to start a B.O.S.S wealth plan, and at what age group does it work best with?
The minimum plan is about $250 a month to put into the plan, or $3,000 a year. And if somebody doesn't have $250 or more, then we recommend some other plans, and we customize those plans for them as well. And as far as an age limit is concerned, it really works well from the start of somebody's financial life, say at the age of 25, up to about 60, 65. And once they reach that point, there are some other ways that we help them to maximize their income at that point.
Great. So Tyson, what about all those people out there who already have an insurance policy and are not sure what their options are? Maybe they're not pleased or happy with their current policy. What would you recommend for these people?
I'd recommend that they call in and they get a baseline of where they're at. We can help them to understand what the ins and outs of those policies are. And we want to take a look from that point on as to whether we can enhance the current policy that they have. There may be a lot of situations where we keep that policy in place, or if we recommend the B.O.S.S plan or something else that's going to be better for them.
Yes, I can see that would be important to know the right questions to ask. The B.O.S.S wealth plan sounds really exciting. I want to thank you for taking the time to explain and really enlighten our viewers about life insurance, the ins and outs, and really what to look out for and how they all work. Based off what you and Ryan have talked about thus far, I think our viewers really fall into one or two categories. Number one, there are people out there right now that are looking for the right type of life insurance to buy, and they really don't know the differences like you've been describing, and they want to know what their options are. The other group of viewers are people who may have bought a life insurance policy that are really not happy with it. When they bought the policy, they really didn't understand a lot of the things that you talked about, and now they are very uncomfortable with the decisions they have made, and they want to know what their options are. I heard you mention something a little bit earlier about a service that I haven't heard anyone else talk about. I may be wrong, Tyson, but did you say that for people who want options and don't really know the right questions to ask, you would actually say that you or one of your staff would get on the phone with them and actually call the insurance companies together to be able to ask the right questions so that they know what options they have to either solve their problem or make the right kind of decisions for their right life insurance policy. Did I hear you correctly there?
Absolutely, Paul. We're all about education here, and we want to make sure that our clients feel comfortable with where they're at and where they're going in their financial lives. And we've developed a 15-point checklist to help make that happen. We do a free review, and if necessary, we call your current insurance company and do a three-way call to make sure that you understand all the ins and outs of your policy. Then, as we ask the right questions, we help to develop a plan, whether it's to keep the same plan in place, whether to enhance the plan you already have, or whether we recommend another plan for you. We do all that free of charge, and we're an independent agency so that we can do what's in your best interest, and we can give you independent advice. We're licensed in most states, so that's not a concern either. And you know, the sad thing is that 95% of all policies are put in place without knowing all the options. And we want to make sure that you're educated before you make that decision.
Tyson, I can see how all that we have talked about would be important, and it has opened my eyes and our viewers' eyes, I'm sure. So knowing the right questions is absolutely key, and a lot of times, unless you know the questions to ask, the insurance companies won't volunteer the information or know how to put the plan correctly. Is that right?
That's exactly right, Paul. It's all about asking the right questions so that you can understand truly what your current policy is. And again, we do that for you for free as a way to make sure that you're doing what's right for you.
And this is a free service that you provide.
It is a free service, absolutely free. We want to make sure that we're doing what's right for you, putting a policy in place that's right for you.
Again, thanks for all the great information you shared with us today. For everyone that is out there watching this video right now, if you are at all confused about any of this life insurance stuff, and you want someone who will personally get together with you and evaluate your situation, or even spend the time to call the insurance company with you, so that you can ask the tough questions that you need to know about, to make a really informed decision about your life insurance and how it can do more for you than just provide a death benefit, then I highly recommend that you get a hold of Tyson and Ryan's office right away. Thanks again to everyone out there watching today. I hope this information today was helpful and answered a lot of questions you may have had about life insurance and how many ways you can benefit. Like I said, if you have any questions about life insurance, things that you don't understand, and want someone who has the expertise and the experience to help you, I highly recommend that you call Tyson and Ryan's office today. This is Paul Shaw saying, have a great day. I wish you the best and hope you use this information to create a successful financial future.